Westboro Baptist Church, of course, got a lot of people angry. They're going to protest at the Newtown funerals. They've been doing this for a long time. They go protest at the funerals of our soldiers, etc. And they have this insane tweet this time around. President Beast, Barack Obama, stop the phony tears. You brought this mayhem. And of course, as usual, they say, stop marrying fags. God is not joking. You brought his wrath. So that's Margie Phelps. Of course, Fred Phelps runs the thing, and they do all this wacky stuff, and everybody hates them. Even the KKK is protesting them, Anonymous breaking in, etc., because they have this noxious message, and they've delivered it obviously in a horrible way. But their message is, we are inviting God's wrath by, being open to homosexuals, giving them rights, etc., right? And denying God's power in the government and in all the different places in the U.S. Well, let's listen to Mike Huckabee on Fox News Channel on the day of the tragedy and see if we can discern a difference between his point and Westboro Baptist Church.
We ask why there's violence in our schools, but we systematically remove God from our schools. Should we be so surprised that schools would become a place of carnage?
That's interesting. Now, he didn't say the word fags, right? And he didn't go protest at the funerals. But isn't the underlying point almost identical to what Westboro Baptist Church is saying, which is you took God out of our government and out of our society, and you have indicted God's wrath. He's not the only one saying it. There's a lot of conservatives saying it. You got James Dobson from the Focus on the Family. He said it. Of course, Brian Fisher's a crazy right-winger just trying to get attention. He said it too. And how about Newt Gingrich? Watch.
When you have an anti-religious secular bureaucracy and secular judiciary seeking to drive God out of public life, something fills the vacuum.
So we have driven God out of our government and out of our lives, they say, and hence, what? We had it coming. That's why the massacre happened, because God wasn't in the schools. God isn't in our public lives. Well, that's exactly what Westboro Baptist Church says. Now, they say it in a slightly more offensive way, but the underlying message is horribly offensive either way.